guys, I'm here with Chad Marino of Legally Owned America. You guys know him. He does a lot of work with us. Chad had a little interesting situation that happened at his place here in Lake Charles, Louisiana. He had some guys that came over here and tried to help themselves to some of Chad's property. Well, the thing is, Chad's property is very, very secure in more ways than one. It's also very well videoed. Chad, describe a little bit about what happened over here.
On Thursday, August 29th, about 1:30 p.m., we had a couple of guys walking around the neighborhood. They walked in front of our house and around the corner to an empty lot behind our house, jumped our back fence, and made entry into our property. From that point, they spent the next 10 to 12 minutes trying to figure out how to get into our house, ultimately picking one of the windows of our house that has a camera sticking directly out the window, and proceeded to start breaking the windows of that with a brick.
So this was the middle of the day, right?
Yep, 1:30 p.m.
I mean, I think we're dealing with some really stupid people here, but obviously some very bold people at that. And I think that maybe a certain level of stupidity enables you to be bold at some point because you don't realize the actual things that can happen to you. Obviously, Chad carries a gun, and you know, things could go wrong. Also, I worry, you know, his family members being around the house in the middle of the day. Who knows? You know, that's the thing that's scary to me. Now, you guys obviously have, from what I understand, fingerprints on broken glass. You've got DNA on several panes of glass. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, so basically my children had returned from school that day around 3. Noticed there was an issue coming in the back door with a brick sitting in the middle of the room. That wasn't something normal, so they immediately got out of the house, came to our office, and we came down to check out what had happened. So at that point, I know, heck, I have enough cameras here, I can piece together everything that happened. So basically, I went into that mode over the next couple of days, pulling footage from the cameras. I don't think they could have picked another house that had the camera setup
Right,
we had, which
right.
was weird. So either they knew we had the cameras and just didn't care, or, you know, they just, you know, they didn't know what they were doing at that point. So yeah, so we pieced it all together, and I compiled the video, called the police, and turned all that over to them.
Well, we're going to do a pretty cool little thing right here with the video. Chad and I put together a neat little video compilation, kind of using the different camera angles that he has, the multitude of camera angles that he has here at the house, and we pieced together the route that these guys took and what they did, and we're going to show that to you real quick with some actual video and picture still shots from the stars themselves that actually came over here and tried to break into Chad's place.
Our stupid criminals came in behind the garage, between this fence and the garage, turned the corner, and as they made the corner, there's actually a camera right up here. Stupid criminal number 1 looked up at it and saw it. Then stupid criminal number 2 looked up at it and saw it, kind of paused for a minute, and then he said, I'm already on camera and I have my standard issue t-shirt wrapped around my head, so nobody's going to know who I am anyway. Our stupid criminals approached the back porch area. Now, they originally went through the back door because criminals are stupid and lazy, and they wanted an easy way to get in. They thought, well, a back door that's not accessible, because they're cowards also, and they didn't want to actually get caught. Figuring a back door, nobody's going to see it. They kick the door, they can't get in. So they go over to the side of the house, and they look, and they're like, you know, what can I find? Is there a way that we can get in? And they keep looking around, and they don't find anything. Again, they're not very smart, so they're just grasping at straws right now. So they go to the other side of the house, and they have this raised decking right here. So they make their way around the raised decking, and as you can see, they're going straight to a window that has a camera facing directly at them. Now, this is not a camera that's hidden. As you can see, this camera is pretty obvious in their face. Stupid criminal number 1 right here taps the window with his brick because he's not sure if the brick can actually break the glass, because he probably didn't finish school. He breaks the window. Wow, the glass is actually softer than the brick. So he has an epiphany, and now he's not too sure what he wants to do after that. So he gets off the porch and realizes that, hey, guess what? Stupid criminal number 2, did you know that a brick will actually break glass? So they're discussing what they discovered here. So it comes back up, being unsuccessful at breaking the top glass to get in, and throws the brick through the bottom glass, the bottom pane of glass. The brick flies across the laundry room, and they are still unable to get in. So they get off of the porch, realizing that they are still not going to be able to get in because now this is shattered glass and it would cut them up. They are stupid, but they're not that stupid. They don't want to get cut up. So something frightens them because, again, they're cowards, so they take off after having broken the window, and they leave empty-handed, just as stupid as they were when they got there, but still broke.
All right, guys, I hope you liked that. That was pretty cool. A lot of interesting stuff, and of course, you see the multitude of camera angles that Chad has over here. It's hard for me to imagine that someone would pick a house like this, and if you're choosing a career as a criminal, it's hard for me to imagine that you don't at least see deterrents out there like cameras as things to make you not want to break into a certain home. I'm standing here looking at other homes around here that I don't even see visible cameras, and just where I'm looking at right now, I see 2 cameras in the direction that I'm facing. I don't understand how criminals can be that stupid, but again, they're criminals. Nobody's ever prided them on being the smartest guys in the world. Chad, I hope you guys get them. We at Legally Armed America want to definitely kick in too. Just $200 to go towards your reward. Right now, their reward is continuing to go up. I know some other people are kicking in a little bit too.
This makes it $1,200 as of now.
$1,200. So and we're not asking for money. We want these guys to get caught, and we feel like that if there's a little bit higher ransom or bounty, if you will, that somebody's going to roll on them. My guess is somebody's going to rat them out. So anyway, Chad, glad nobody got in. And that's the thing. Nobody actually got into the home, by the way. So nothing was actually stolen. It's just the damage that they did. And the thought of knowing that somebody is coming to your house trying to gain entry to it forcefully is not the most settling thing in the world.